so you can't really see me. But what I just want to say, thank you for watching the video that has gotten 10,000 views about the Sylvania ZXE headlights. So what we noticed about when we did that video was that we never showed you what they look like in the dark. Now if you look, that video's over an hour. That video's over a year old, and look, both of them are still working. We haven't had any trouble with them, no failures. I haven't really noticed any dimming either. But there's your beam out, you know, across the side. Got a little bit different, you know, modified housings there for the Impala. And of course, you know, you got a little bit of LED, you know, maybe a little bit. If you look close, you can see some bleed from the LEDs. But overall, I mean, if you look down there, you see the reflection on, I think it's like 6, I forget what the number is, but you see the reflection down there. So overall, it's been a good purchase, and you know, been trouble-free for my sister. We haven't had to play with the ballast or the bulbs going bad and the HIDs. So yeah, I think we found them, I think, 35 bucks off of eBay or something like that over a year ago. So they've done really well. Now let's jump in the car. We'll just take a little drive around the block, and let's see. Definitely better than stock. Mucho better than stock. So I'll just take a little cruise around here and see how it goes. Now, obviously not as good as HID, which is definitely my favorite. But just with the way this housing is, you know, you saw that in the last video. It's just a little bit complicated to get everything sealed up and installed correctly. And plus, you know, the idea was to keep it easy to use for my sister. So, I mean, I can play with it, you know, if it, you know, but she didn't want to mess with it. So, totally understandable there. But I think they've been a good deal. And we saw a lot of reviews. People like, no, I don't like this headlight, it's terrible. Now, I still don't like it as I don't like them, but it's the best incandescent bulb you can get for this car. But I personally do not like them, but they do better than anything else. Any other incandescent bulb. So I think they're kind of the highest on the market too, at least in the big names. There's some smaller eBay headlights that do pretty well, but you know, overall it's not bad. It gets the job done, and it looks better from the outside too. Lights up the road a little bit better. So these actually might be aimed a smidge high, but overall, you know, I think they do the job well. But yeah, thanks for watching that video. Depending on what your application is, these headlights might be a good option. But more than likely, you know, do your research, see what you like. You know, I'd prefer the HIDs. They're a pretty good staple. A lot of good brands out there. But the LEDs seem to be getting to be a little bit better quality. These would be kind of LEDs, and this, the conventional size, are a little bit hard to get in because of the fan. But there's a lot of options out there to make that better. So, and actually in the next video, or another video on this car, we'll be covering a LED bulb that Chris, who tuned Miles' Suburban, he was using on his 02 GMC Sierra. And they're a cheap brand, but they've only got you can get them off of, where can you get them? Amazon. I think they're like 28 bucks, and it's got more of a shallow fan design, so much smaller footprint. So I'm gonna try that right after this, and we'll see how that works. But that'll be the next video. Not sure why somebody's walking in the road there. That's why you don't put your brush out on the sidewalk like that, and why you don't walk around in black clothes at night on a busy road. but it's why it's also important to have good headlights. So, all right, this is the official completion of the video that you guys have helped us watch and get to 10,000 views. Mucho appreciated, and we'll talk to you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.